Spalding County community now mourning the loss of a deputy with more than 25 years of law enforcement experience. Deputy Jamie Reynolds was traveling in his patrol car early this morning on a state highway when a large pine tree fell just east of Shoal Creek Road. The Spalding County Sheriff says Reynolds was killed instantly. In a statement, the sheriff says Reynolds began his law enforcement career in 1995. He joined the force last year. It goes on to call Reynolds a great guy who loved his family, had a deep faith, worked hard, always brought you solutions, not problems.
A Roswell man has been arrested in Arizona for the deadly shooting of a 15-year-old in Roswell. Police responded to the shooting last Sunday morning, where they found 15-year-old Damon Rodriguez dead and 2 other teens injured. Now 19-year-old Daniel Flores is charged in the case. Police say the shooting may be connected to a recent breakup between Flores and his girlfriend. His charges include murder, aggravated battery, and assault. Flores was picked up in Glendale, Arizona after he left his mother's home.
In a 4-year-old murder case in which prosecutors say a Tampa woman lured a stranger into her car and then drove him to his death. That's Melissa McNutt, who's headed to prison after pleading guilty today to murder. She took a plea deal this morning, and as Fox 13's Gloria Gomez explains, her case may be over, but the investigation isn't.
Melissa McNutt doesn't look like a cold-blooded criminal. Her prosecutors say that's what makes her so dangerous.
She signals Mr. Helig to her car. He gets in the car and is driven to his death.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir. The 29-year-old is facing a first-degree murder charge, but 4 years later, she is changing her plea to a reduced charge of second-degree murder.
How do you wish to plead to those 2 charges?
Guilty in my best interest.
Prosecutors say on the night of September 30th, 2018, McNutt lured the victim, Dustin Helig, a stranger she had met in Ybor City. Helig's last Facebook post had a picture of himself, and he wrote, "Late nights with a selfie. Hours later, he would be dead." They say McNutt robbed him, stabbed him, and shot him. She then drove him to Hyde Park and left him there to die. A detective said Helig was begging for help.
He's stumbling and actually falls on his chest. He is incapacitated for a few minutes.
But prosecutors say what did her in was a Pandora bracelet and a bloody knife with McNutt's DNA on it found at the crime scene. Now she's off to prison for 30 years, but may return if someone else faces charges in the future. Gloria Gomez, Fox 13 News.
So as part of that plea deal, McNutt would have to cooperate with the state's case if somebody new faces criminal charges.